son. Put him on the news. Put him on the news, son. Put him on the news. Sorry, I had to start off this little video with a vibe, you know what I'm saying? If you're not fucking with that new Playboy Cardi, I don't blame you. Everybody got different music tastes, you feel me? I've always liked Playboy Cardi, though. Let me stop lying. I did not like Playboy Cardi at first. When he first came out, I wasn't fucking with it. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome to the Go House. If you're not, welcome back to the Go House. I ain't said that in a minute, but yeah, welcome. Today's video, I got a list of videos. Let me pick one. We're gonna do a random one. Ways to work on self-concept. Uncle C, back in the office. If you know, you know.
Uncle C, back in the office.
But it's Uncle T, Uncle Tom. Everybody start calling me Unc because I'm 25. I didn't, apparently that's old. Didn't know that.
Hey, Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
That's enough!
So I'm gonna embrace it. Call me Unc, Uncle Tom, you feel me? I'm Unky to go. Anyways, ways to work on self-concept. This is a comment that I see a lot more on TikTok than it is YouTube. And I feel like people overcomplicate it. And I don't think it's the YouTube fam. The YouTube fam, this is kind of like a little rant before I get into the video. So if you want to skip it, go ahead. But y'all know I like to yap a little bit. But the YouTube fam or YouTube people in general, the videos that they're watching, they're typically looking for, like they're searching for this type of content. With TikTok, you know, it's more algorithm based. So is YouTube, but TikTok is you're scrolling, so anything can come across your For You page. So a lot of people are being introduced to law of assumption, self-concept, all of that. So when they hear me or anyone else talking about self-concept, you feel me, how it's changed our lives, blah, blah, blah. They're like, how do I work on self-concept? Which to me, because I've been doing this for a while, I would think like it's easy. Because even when I was first learning it, I was like, oh, okay, simple enough. Work on your self-concept. Tell yourself a new story. Come up with new affirmations. You repeat it. It was that simple to me. So that's what this video is for, to lay this out in layman's terms. So easy that a caveman could do it.
It's so easy to use Geico.com, a caveman could do it.
What?
Oh, no,
Not cool.
I did not know you were there.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader type beat? You feel me? I just be yapping. But anyways, here's several ways to work on your self-concept. So number one, the first way is the most obvious. Affirmations. And there's different ways you could say affirmations. You could say it revision style, which is something has always been a certain way, or that you have always had a certain type of belief. You could say it normally, which is I have or I am. You could say it in a question form, which is why am I so blah, 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 fill in the blank as far as your self-concept affirmation. Y'all get the point. There's different ways to say affirmations or different ways to affirm. I've also made videos about bridge affirmations, umbrella affirmations. You can use that with self-concept as well. Umbrella affirmation for self-concept would be like, I've always had the perfect self-concept. That's general. Or a bridge affirmation is my self-concept is improving by the hour. Feel me? So with affirming, all it is repetitively saying these affirmations. And what a lot of people like to do is set a timer for anywhere from, some people like doing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Some of y'all do it around the clock, which, hey, do your thing. But that's why y'all be experiencing burnout. Because you're making it a chore rather than doing it naturally. And if you're getting results that way, like I said, I'm not knocking it. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you're getting burnout, hear me out. Feel me? What people like to do and what I like to do personally is I set a timer from anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the subject or depending on how much time I got that day. 5 to 15 minutes, and I'm repeating a particular set of affirmations. So if I want to improve my money, my financial life, I'm sitting there affirming my affirmations. And that's another thing I want to say about affirmations. You don't need too many per subject. I always use like anywhere from 2 to 8. That's because I got good memory. If you don't got good memory, please do not try to remember 8 affirmations. You feel me? Do 2 to 3. Simple. You don't need a lot. You can keep them very general, straight to the point, implying exactly what you want to be or who you want to be. So yeah, with that being said, you can use affirmations, set a timer, repeat it repetitively, telling yourself this new concept of self, and you do that multiple times a day. So you can, if you affirm it for money, you can in real life do 3 sessions of 10 to 15 minutes. That's more than enough in my books. And if you want to do more, go ahead. The key with this, and I say this in a lot of videos, the key with this is in between that time, is when that subject pops up in your mind, you still have to be telling yourself that story. So you can do your sessions of affirmations, but if you're not correcting the story or gently correct, I like to say gently correcting, that way y'all don't think it's like you have to be at war in your own mind, because that's what some people look at it as. Oh, this is so hard. I feel like I'm at war with myself. It don't gotta be hard. You're gently correcting yourself. You feel me? Gently, like gentle parenting, what they talk about. Instead of telling yourself, "Oh fuck, nigga, you wrong. That's wrong. That's not my reality no more." You can be authoritative while gently correcting. Nah, that's not my story no more. I'm this type of person now. Feel me? That's the key. So affirming and being persistent. So that's the first way you can work on your self-concept. Some people like to script as well. I'm not much of a scripter when it comes to self-concept, unless y'all count scripting as doing exactly what I was saying earlier about having affirmations, but you're writing them. Some people like to write their affirmations, their self-concept affirmations, which is cool. The second way to work on self-concept, which is my personal favorite, is sleep affirmation tapes. And let me clarify this, because a lot of y'all think because they're called sleep affirmation tapes, you can't use them throughout the day. The only reason they're called sleep affirmation tapes is, one, because of the length of the audio tape or audio track, which is usually 4 to 8 hours, and you're sleeping to it. It does not mean you can't take that same tape or whatever you're listening to and listen to it throughout the day, or listen to it when you're driving to work, listen to it when you would usually listen to music if you're on the way to school, or whatever it is y'all be doing. I don't know what y'all be doing, you feel me? But you get the point. You can listen to them throughout the day. You can use them while you're doing mirror work. You can listen to them while you're getting ready to go out. Feel me? Y'all asked me a lot of questions about that, so I just had to clarify that. But sleep affirmation tapes are exactly what they sound like. You pick one that you like. Me personally, you know I'm a shameless plug. I'm gonna tell y'all, go listen to some of the ones I got. They undefeated. You feel me? Undefeated. I put them up against anybody's, and that's why I don't drop so many. It's like me putting out the sleep tapes the way that I do. It's like there's people, you know how there's rappers who drop mixtapes every month or like every couple months, and like it's good to have a lot of music out there, but people don't appreciate it the same. I'm more like this is why I think subconsciously, this is why I think I like Playboi Carti. He's a marketing genius. Playboi Carti is not dropping music every other month. When he drops, people love when he drops. You feel me? Because he barely drops. So when he do, it's special. That's how I like to treat my sleep tapes. They're special. It's not like I'm dropping one every other day. Feel me? And that's no knock to anybody who does. So I'm just telling y'all my personal process, because I think they're that good. So go use the Goated Self-Concept sleep tape. Or you can go use what everybody's been calling the 555 tape. It's the 4-hour one that's on my channel. And I'll probably put the link to it in the description. That way you don't gotta scroll and search to find it. Or y'all know, like I said, shameless plug. Go get the king tape. Go get the queen tape. The sleep affirmation tapes, like I said, they're my personal favorite. All you gotta do is sleep. You feel me? Put them on as you fall asleep. And a lot of y'all also ask, do I have to? How loud does it have to be? You can put it on a notch or two below the lowest volume, and it's still gonna work. Your subconscious is gonna pick it up. There's a longer explanation as to why it does that, but I'm trying to keep this video short. Just know it works as long as you got it on. You can have it on the notch or two below, or you can play it at full volume. That is completely up to you. Either way it works. And you don't have to wear headphones, because a lot of people ask me that too. You don't need headphones. And everything else about sleep tapes, y'all can, if you cop in a queen tape, or you cop in a king tape, or you're using any of the tapes I put on YouTube, if you go in the description, there is a full document to explain the entire process. Anything that may happen, how to counteract it, all of that. So sleep tapes, simple as I said, sleep to affirmation tapes. That simple, right? That's one of my favorites. Another way that I like to work on self-concept, and this is kind of, I wouldn't say it's not manifestation related, because technically everything is manifestation, but it's more of like a self-love approach. And I talked about this on TikTok, which is I got in a relationship with myself. You feel me? And if you've been watching me for a while, you could tell the difference between when I was making videos back then versus now. And there's always going to be progress with me. That's another thing I want y'all to know. I'm always going to be improving, not to say that like I'm not good enough, but when you realize that you are good enough, it gives you the inspiration to improve yourself rather than feeling like you must improve yourself to be good enough. It's a different mindset. So
What about instead of work ethic, you have a work magnet where you're just pulled towards success? Why are you not pulled towards success to begin with?
But here's what I mean by when I say I got in a relationship with myself. And a lot of these things I learned from my dad, and I didn't realize how smart he was until I got older. So let's talk about it. Some of these things are things I learned from the girlies on TikTok and YouTube. So shout out to y'all. I don't remember all y'all's names, but if I could, you feel me? Y'all know the typical suspects. There's always Sammy Ingram. There was, what's her name? Naya. There was, what was Shorty's name? I cannot think of it. Roxy Talks. Kim Velez. A lot of these, there's a lot of other like, I can't remember their names. But they have some good tips on like loving yourself. So I took that. I learned a lot from women. I love women. If y'all don't know, I love women. They're very intelligent, intuitive beings. So for all my men out there, instead of hating on women and calling them the demons or the spawns of Satan, you feel me? You can learn a lot from everyone, but I learned a lot from women. So anyways, one thing I learned was writing myself love letters. Now this is not something I do every day, but I do it as a form of encouragement. You feel me? Or at one point when I really was at my lowest, I would write myself a love letter. And I would pretend, like this gonna sound so corny or cringe to some of y'all, but I don't give a fuck. It's what helped me start to love myself. I would write myself a love letter at night, put it under my pillow, wake up and read it as if my partner, as if a partner wrote it for me. Feel me? And y'all know I talk about this a lot too. If you go back to my earlier videos, taking my cell phone days. I'm not gonna ask anyone, a partner or a friend or a family member, to do anything that I don't do for myself. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. Y'all be asking people to do things for you that you don't even do for yourself. When you do certain things for yourself, people feel compelled to do those things for you. You feel me? I like taking myself out to new places. I like to travel. I like to go see new things. So that's something I do for myself. I don't need anyone else there to do it. You feel me? I'll go out to a new restaurant. I'll take myself out on a date. I'll go see a movie by myself. I'll go try a new ice cream spot by myself. I'll go shopping by myself. I don't give a fuck, bro. You feel me? Like, it's just dating myself, doing the same things I would do if I was in a relationship, but doing it for myself. So, you feel me? Dating myself. Another thing, taking care of my hygiene, which is another part of self-concept that I don't think people talk about. Not only taking care of my hygiene as far as like how I look, how I dress, but also working out. A lot of y'all are so against it because realistically y'all just lazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Some of y'all just lazy. And there's actually so many benefits to working out. And it doesn't mean you got to go in the gym and lift like a fucking Olympic power lifter, or go in there like you prime Derrick Henry, you feel me, or Jalen Hurts in the squat room. It just means getting active. That could be going for a walk. That could be jogging. If you like to lift weights, whatever that is. I think that is a huge part of self-concept, because when you really start to love yourself, you want to look better. You want to take care of your body. There's literal scientific studies to back this up. Working out is good for you. And I feel like that's a part of self-concept people don't talk about. But like I said, in general, it's hygiene. You feel me? Y'all see my teeth? They white. I brush my teeth every day. You see my face is glowing. I take care of my face. Like, I got a whole facial routine. I make sure I take my clippers and, keep my goatee. Putting the goat in goatee, I keep it right. You feel me? So, I keep saying, you feel me, y'all? My little catchphrase or whatever. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's taking care of yourself. That's one of the ways that you can start to feel better about yourself. Walking out the house, making sure you smell good. And for women, that's like perfume, body oils, making sure you got deodorant on. And I know some of y'all super spiritual. You're like, I don't use deodorant, blah, blah, blah. If you want to do research into that, do that. But y'all get what I'm saying. Making sure you on point. Cleaning your ears. Making sure your hair looks good. It's moisturized. Making sure your face look good. Making sure you ain't walking outside fucking ashy than a motherfucker.
Do the hokey pokey. And turn your big ass around and get the fuck back to your fucking seat. The fuck is wrong with your ashy ass?
It just shows you love yourself, and that it has more benefits than people are willing to realize. Or if you walk it, ladies, dude, y'all gotta stop doing this. Some of y'all be doing this and wonder why. And it could just be me, but a lot of men I talk to, you walking outside with them ashy ass feet, stop doing that. Stop doing that shit. Y'all be walking outside with them crusty ass, goddamn, you get what I'm saying? Walking outside looking like you been, stomp dancing in frosted flake dust. You get me?
Oh, look at your feet. What the fuck is wrong with my feet? You think this shit is a game? Huh? You fucking red bone bitch. Don't ever disrespect my feet like that again. I'm not disrespecting you.
So let's stop doing that. It's really just taking care of yourself. And fellas, same for y'all. Keep a cut. You feel me? Like, I got free forms. You feel me? I'm gonna have to get a retwist soon, but I keeps a cut. Like, I might go a week or two without getting one, but it's consistent getting cuts. You feel me? It's because I love myself. That's another part of self-concept. It's just taking care of yourself. So y'all get the point. I'm kind of ranting at this point, but yeah, taking care of yourself. Making sure your hygiene's on point. If you know you smell good, you're going to feel better about yourself. And that's the last point I'm going to touch on is dressing your best, dressing like something amazing is going to happen at any moment. That's one point I touched on in one of the videos that y'all love the most, which is the X backstory. But one of my favorite parts about it was telling y'all every day I woke up and dressed like I was going to go somewhere important. Because for me, it's a placebo, but for me, it helped me get into a space where I felt like I was important. I felt like I was special. I felt like I was worthy, deserving, all of that. Because y'all see now, I get in my videos. Bro, I'm in the house. I could have got on this in my PJs, in a little ragtag ass shirt, and got on here and started yapping. But that's not what I did. I got on here, put on my new jaquette, my new jaquette. You feel me? Hold on, y'all ain't even see the back. Yeah. Yeah. And I got on here and started yapping. I feel good about myself. So that's the final tip I'll give y'all as far as like getting in a relationship with yourself with self-concept is dressing your best. It doesn't mean you gotta have Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and all the best name brand products, but it just means whatever you wear it like it's special. Iron your clothes. Make sure you smell good. Put on some smell good. You feel me? Take care of yourself. You feel me? Go work out. Do something active today. Love yourself, because it's a little deeper than just telling yourself a new story, in my opinion, if you ask me. And this is how I got to where I am now. Loving myself, loving who I am. Feel me? Affirmations, sleep affirmation tapes, and dating myself. And like I said, dating myself it's a general term, but there was a lot of specifics in there. So that's why I had to touch on each one of those. Pause. But yeah, that's the video for today. I know y'all enjoyed it. And as always, keep it funky, nigga.